Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is HMAR Mobile Tech with a video on the top 5 services you can do to your already neglected daily driver with your stimulus money. Okay, so coronavirus could be anywhere, and one thing that people never remember to do is replace the cabin air filter. I like to call it the forgotten filter. And a way to save money during this time of hardship in our economy is to not neglect your car with these basic, simple, cheap services. So PCV Valve, and I didn't have one here, so I just pulled one up on my phone. That's the typical look of a PCV valve, a cabin air filter, and just a regular engine air filter. And you want to make sure that you take care of all 3 of these things. You don't know how long it's going to be till you get your next stimulus check or paycheck or any kind of cash flow of any kind from your job or whatever. So these are important things to do. Next is Prestone Radiator Sealer and Radiator Anti-Rust. So what you can do with these is with the Radiator Sealer, I'll start off with, you want to make sure that your cooling system is not dirty and you don't have a radiator that's like 20 years old. So it says on the instructions on the back that if you have a neglected, very, very neglected cooling system rather, that you want to flush it first, and you'll flush it with the flush, and trying to remember the name of it off the top of my head here, the Flush and Clean by Prestone, and I would imagine it's going to be in an 11-ounce fluid ounce bottle. If not, just get the appropriate one for your engine. The next thing you can do is you can add in the Radiator Anti-Rust, and both of these are additives. And so the reason you see this here is this is just a cheap turkey baster, and you want to make sure that you make room in the radiator for the additives that you're going to be putting in there. Okay, so if you have what's called an expansion tank, which isn't right on top of the radiator, it's usually somewhere to the right or the left of the vehicle with the hood open. You want to make sure that you make enough room for this. Or if you're really good at DIY stuff, then you could, open up the drain valve or the petcock of the radiator and drain some out, or loosen up a hose or something. This video isn't going to be about that, but this is just going over the basic top 5 these on my list. And so there are instructions on the back of the bottle. This will hold up to these bottles will work up to 12 quarts or 3 gallons. So make sure you know what your system holds. And that is the next one that's very important. The next one that I wanted to show is doing a full synthetic engine oil change with a good high quality oil filter. And if you don't want to get it from Hyundai or Kia or Toyota or Honda or wherever you get your filters, I totally understand. And there is an excellent video by Oxman again, and he makes the best and worst oil filter 13 oil filter comparison, and I will leave that in the description. With the oil change, you can go between 7,000 to around 10,000 miles or 12 months on an oil change, unless your car manufacturer specifically says something different, which you can find this information in the owner's manual. And so if you have a European car, use what's recommended for that engine. If it's a high performance engine, you wouldn't want to put this full synthetic, what I've got showed here in the video is a SuperTech, and that's a Walmart brand. So you wouldn't want to use that, and you'd want to use a recommended filter, and you want to use the recommended oil. But for pretty much every Japanese and American made car out there, you can get away with using this. And this is a high quality oil, and it has the highest standards for gasoline engines and the dextrose additive that is for newer engines. So this supersedes oils that were from the early 2000s, mid 2000s. So this is compatible for any vehicle. Next thing you want to do is you want to use an additive called AT205 Reseal, specifically for engine, transmission, differential, power steering, and hydraulic systems. You cannot use this on brake systems. Do not mix it with brake fluid. This AT205 Reseal, one bottle of it that is approximately 8 ounces, and you probably need more on a big truck or a bigger vehicle, but this is kind of covering most 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder engines out there. And this stuff is amazing. It will slow down leaks. It will prevent leaks. This is just a good long-term solution to doing maintenance and preventative maintenance. And then one of the most important things on the list, and this will definitely help you save money, is tire pressure. Check your tire pressure every 3 weeks to a month. Make sure that it's at the correct specification. If you don't know what it is, read the tire or open the driver's side door and there's a sticker in there that tells you what the front and rear tire pressure is. And then that way you'll be aware of all that and you'll know exactly what to do. And then check all of your under the hood fluids, like the same as the air pressure between 3 weeks and 30 days. If you don't have a power steering fluid reservoir in your vehicles like 2008 or 2009 and newer, it's because it's electric steering. So check your owner's manual or check online if you're not sure about that. And just make sure you're checking all your fluids. If it's a manual, you won't be able to check that unless you pull out the side plug. And I'll make a video in the future about how to do that, but for now there's probably videos on YouTube on how to check your specific year, make, and model transmission fluid, not differential. Differential is for back-wheel drive vehicle or front-wheel drive vehicle, and a lot of the checking specifications or procedures are different. So make sure you get the information from the manufacturer or get the service, your repair manual, if you can go buy one from, in a book form from Chilton or Mitchell. Something like that, or you can order a digital subscription to it online through Mitchell On Demand or AllData, and AutoZone is really good about that. So, and then basically just refer to your owner's manual, which will tell you volumes about what you need to do. So, recap is the engine oil filter, cabin air filter, PCV valve, Prestone sealer, and radiator anti-rust, full synthetic engine oil change, AT205 reseal, check tires, and all fluid checks every 3 weeks or 30 days. You guys, thanks for watching. Please take care of your families. Please try not to spread the coronavirus. If you think you're sick, stay inside, take the president's warning, take the CDC warnings. You guys are adults, you know what to do. I wish you all luck, and I bless your families and hope everybody is well and who's watching this and anyone you know. Thanks again, you guys, for watching.